thank you so much for watching. So as you can see, we're in a slightly different setup. I've turned around in my room and I'm trying to face the window because there's no sunlight coming in whatsoever. The weather has been horrendous the last week, and there's just, this video is going to be one of poor lighting and long length as per usual. So I'm sorry if it's too long or too boring for you guys, but I really wanted to film this tutorial. It's just kind of a peach soft smoky eye, and it just seems nice and warm and in contrast with the horrible weather that we've been experiencing. So I also want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'm sorry I've been slightly off my video game lately. I had huge uni deadlines this week, and I feel like I've had a huge load lifted off my shoulders now that they're over. So thank you for bearing with me, and hopefully I'll be boring you all lots more with some more videos. But thank you so much for watching. If I don't speak to you beforehand, have an amazing Valentine's Day, no matter who you're with, whether you're with your friends or whether you're out with your loved one. I spent last Valentine's Day with one of my flatmates running up and down our uni corridor exercising. So spend it as you wish, but spend it with people that you love, no matter who they are. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to be using the Rimmel Wake-Me-Up foundation. Now this is a really nice foundation because it has a really light kind of feel on the skin, but it makes you look really nice and dewy. So we're going to be using that with a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So let's get started. I always tend to go over my eyelids just because I can't bother to use a primer sometimes, especially if it's just for an everyday look. I don't like to put too much onto my skin. So I'm just buffing that really nice and evenly into the skin. You don't need the tiniest amount of this foundation, it really goes a long way, which is nice. Look how radiant that makes you look, it's just really nice and dewy. And I'm really impressed with it. I have been using it for ages actually, but I've recently rediscovered it again when I topped up. Taking a flat stiff brush and the colour, expensive pink from MAC, which is just the cutest colour. I'm going to be packing that all over the lid. Then taking the colour Tease and mixing it with the colour Foxy, I'm going to be taking a MAC 217 brush, and so mixing the two colours together. Just going to be running this nice and softly right through. This is just, it's not too dark a look because I don't want it to take away from the pink. It's just going to soften out any harsh lines and just make it a really nice soft blended look. Then taking the MUA Trio palette, I'm going to be taking this lightest colour. I'm really sorry, I don't know the name of it, there's no names or anything on this palette. I'm just going to be taking, it's like a light champagne colour, and I'm going to be using that to highlight beneath the brow bone. Taking that right underneath the brow bone, just to give it a soft kind of highlight. And now for the fun part, I'm going to be taking a pigment from Makeup Geek, and this is the colour Sweet Dreams, and it is the prettiest goldy shimmery colour ever. And I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but it's just so pretty. And I'm going to be pressing that just on the inner half of the lid. And what you're going to be doing is just tapping that across into the pinky peachy colour that we applied first, which is the expensive pink colour. And this is just going to blend in, just make sure that it's not kind of there's no harsh lines. and this really does dramatically lighten the look, so I'm going to be going back in with that pink colour just to kind of add that touch of pink. So as I said, I'm going to be touching up the pink, so I'm just going to be lightly dabbing across in the centre of the lid where the two colours meet, and that's just going to give it that kind of orangey pinky look again, but you're still going to have the pop of the shimmer pigment in the inner corner. Now I'm just going to fill in my brows before I do anything else, because I find that without me finishing my eyebrows, everything else looks really weird on my face. So I'm just going to be taking a dark brown eyeshadow and a MAC angle brush, which is the 266, and just filling in any, not bold spots, but any parts that need filling in. My eyebrows are in a real like funk lately. The last time I went to have them done, which was kind of December time, the eyebrow lady, this one was fine, but this one, I don't know what she did, but the half of the bottom part is missing, so I've been growing it, so it's in that really awkward growing out phase where you look like you haven't tweezed for 5 months, but I'm trying to grow it out, and it's slowly getting there, but it just looks really like choppy. I don't even know if you can see, but it's horrendous. No matter what I do to try and fill it in, it's just looking awful at the moment, so sorry about that, but safe to say I'm scared to trust anyone with my eyebrows anymore. Now, as all of you may know, I absolutely love winged eyeliner, but I really think that in this instance, for this look, I think it might just ruin it and make it look a little bit harsh, because it's nice and warm and kind of peachy and a little bit kind of autumnal, even though we're not in autumn. I think that having a thick gel liner in black is just going to ruin the look, if that makes sense. So it took me ages to pick the kind of right brown that I think should be put with this. So I found one, and this is the MAC eyeshadow in Embark, and it's matte, so which is good, so we can use it as eyeliner without it looking a little bit shimmery or weird. So I'm going to be using my MAC 266 brush, which is the angled one, which I just used for my eyebrows. Obviously this is a clean one, and we're going to be creating a winged eyeliner effect with this. I don't want it to be too harsh, I just want it to be nice and soft and to fit in with the kind of look and feel of this tutorial. Okay, the camera forgot to film me filming this little wing part, so basically all I did was I turned the brush around so that the point was kind of closest to my lash line. I lined it up in the same degree as my bottom lash line so that it kind of goes up in the exact same angle, and I've just kind of patted the shadow there. Then what I'm going to do is just bring that down, so just and connect it with my upper lash line. It doesn't matter if it's not too neat, because I think I may be blending out. I haven't quite decided. This is a bit of kind of a winged tutorial. I just kind of sat down and was like, I really want to use the expensive pink colour, and kind of just went from there, so bear with me. But I'm just going to blend that along my upper lash line. Now with this look, I want the darkness to be on the outer kind of end. I don't want it to be all the way in, so I just want it to look kind of cat eye almost, but without using gel liner. So taking another MAC 217, which is the best blending brush in the world, I'm going to be just softening out that little winged eyeliner we just did, and just blending that into the previous colours. So once you finish blending out that eyeliner effect that we've just done, you should have something like this. So it just softens it really nicely, but you still got that kind of defined wing look. And I'm going to be going back in with the pink shade again and just topping up the pink, because I want to keep the same amount of pinkness in my lid area. And how many times can I say pink? Just tapping that over where any of the colours would meet. So you should have something like this. before I go on to finish the rest of the eyes, I'm just going to finish up my face and then move back up to the eye area. So I'm going to be taking my MAC Prep and Prime in the colour Light Boost, and I'm just going to be highlighting my under eye area, and I absolutely love this. So I've just gone and placed this underneath my eye area, centre of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow and my chin. And for my under eye area, I find the best way for me to blend this out is with my fingers, and I look really weird now. I'm then going to be taking my bronzer, which is my Matte Mirror Eye Skin Finish in Give Me Sun, and the 129 brush. And I'm using quite a big fluffy brush because I don't want my contour to be too kind of harsh. I just want it to be nice and soft because we already have quite a nice kind of dark smoky eye. Just going to add some nice depth and kind of dimension to the face, because we've already highlighted like all the areas with the Prep and Prime. And because we have kind of quite a nice warm eye, I'm not going to be using a blusher. I'm just going to be using a kind of highlighter which has a little bit of colour to it, and this is MAC Soft and Gentle. So I'm using the same brush that I use for my bronzer, which this is why I love this brush. It's so versatile. Just going to be brushing that along the tops of my cheeks. So pretty, it gives the loveliest sheen. I absolutely love it. I'm then going to be setting the under eye area, which I just applied the Prep and Prime using my Ben Nye Banana Powder, which I absolutely love, and I'm just going to be using a flat tapered brush for this. Now back to the eyes, I'm going to be taking that same MAC Embark colour, and I'm going to be taking a pencil brush, and I'm just going to be running that beneath my lash line. Of course you can finish this look off with some false lashes, but I'm only going to uni, this is already dramatic enough for university, but this is the only chance I get to film. So I'm going to be taking my favourite mascara, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous, and I'm just going to be going over my lashes. So that is the mascara done and the eyes done. And for the lips, I'm going to be using something that's not too dramatic, and this is just something, honestly, I can't tell you where I got it, but it's Laura Page, and it doesn't even have a colour or name or anything, but it's just a really nice kind of nudie peach colour, and it's just a nice gloss. So that is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this look, guys. It's something a little bit different, and I'm sorry this video is so long. It's just it had so many little steps that even though this looks like quite a natural kind of easy to wear, easy kind of look to do, it does have quite a lot of steps, and it is easy. It's not really difficult, but it takes a few steps in getting the kind of look that you want to. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll be seeing you guys soon.